Here are some of the biggest predictions and trends that are going to happen in 2026. By watching this video, you're going to be able to make better decisions when you're buying or selling your property here in Sudbury, Ontario. I'm going to talk about rents. Are they going up or down? Prices. Will we see all-time highs again this year? And the difference between certain properties are going to be surging and certain ones are just going to stay stagnant and not get many offers. So let's get right into it. I'm Tristan Ritchie from Lake City Realty. I make these videos that help people buy and sell and be more educated in the Sudbury market. If this video helps you, like, comment, subscribe. It truly helps. And let's get right into it. The one that most of you are probably waiting for is the price, the average house price. Wait till the end. I will talk about that, but I need to mention some other things first. So number one is our amount of transactions has been going down, but I think we're going to start seeing it start to pick up. So we're going to see more transactions for realtors. There's more confidence in the market. The buyers aren't necessarily willing to pay crazy amounts above asking, but there's a good balance between buyers and sellers right now. There's one section of the market that's going to be really stagnant though. So single family homes, starter homes, I'm predicting are going to do very well. What's not going to do well is the multifamily once again. I haven't seen any influx of new investors that are looking to purchase. The only ones that are out there are ones that are looking to steal properties. So if you're looking to sell a multifamily in the next couple of years, might not be the best time. If you can hold on to it, if you have to sell, we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. I'll show you how to add the most value possible. But on the other hand, if you're actually looking to buy a multifamily, there's not much competition out there. Just being greedy is difficult because a lot of the sellers that are selling don't really need to sell, so they have it on the market. If they get an okay price, they'll sell it, but there's no urgency here in Sudbury at least. So that market is going to be very low in transactions, probably stay stagnant in terms of price. It'll just be like we saw last year. Number three, building will increase. There's going to be more building this year, but not single family homes. So the amount of single family homes are already starting to diminish. It's not worth building a huge mansion, trying to sell it for a crazy price anymore. A lot of the builders are either building apartments right now, hearing a lot of people doing row houses or semis. There's things that reduce your building cost, really have the option to rent as well. A lot of these big builders are choosing to rent instead of sell because you can't really make the profits because building is so expensive now. So I'm seeing an uptick in building, but not in the end product for consumers as much as maybe rentals or apartments. So all that being said, what you've been waiting for, the average house price. The average house price, I think, will hit all-time highs again this year. It did last year, but I don't mean that in a crazy way. I think we're going to have a modest increase of like 3 to 5% average house price or median house price in the coming of the year when you get to June, right, when our prices peak, because there's still quite a bit of demand out there. Not for the 750 plus, that's going to be still a little bit slower, but anything under 750 and even the starter homes have been very busy in past years. And the reason I'm saying this is because even in December and November, there was a few properties that had 20 offers, 16 offers, which means there's that many buyers out there and not much product still. So that will cause the normal spring rush, but we're not going to reach crazy highs, just slightly above what we did last year. So a consistent, easygoing increase like we're used to seeing, not like what happened in COVID. And lastly, the tenant and rent prices. Rents are actually going to go down. The reason I think that is because they have slowed down immigration. Sudbury is still a hot spot because of our two colleges and our university. You still get more points towards your PR, permanent residence, if you come up north. So we still get a few more people here, but it will slow down. But also, the rents have gotten so high that I'm already seeing in some of my rentals that we're charging the higher price points, so like the 2,000 plus, there's not actually that many renters there. And once the renters get high enough, and as I was talking about the new units being built, so there's going to be a lot of nice, brand new, like the Scotia Tower, the other place downtown. They're building a few of these buildings with really nice apartments. So the dingy basement apartment might be harder to rent, right? Or you're going to get a lower rent for that because there's going to be more available. They can jump to these nicer units for maybe a slightly higher price. The higher end priced stuff like full houses or 3 bedrooms that are super nice and you're asking $2,700, those are already a little bit difficult to rent, but I think you're going to have to start lowering your price to get good tenants in there because the tenant pool isn't as big. So those are my opinions. Good news for renters. Landlords, just be careful. Still good opportunities out there if you're an investor. If you're selling your single family house, it's going to be a good year again. in my opinion. So that's it. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't agree with me, also comment. I'd love to hear what you think.